All right, we're here in Irvine, California, back half of my Saturday two-a-days in Orange County. I have 5 takeaways from the Rams. Takeaway number 1, Matthew Stafford and Aaron Donald look re-energized. Stafford was wearing a sleeve over his right arm at practice today, but he told me afterwards that this is the best that he's felt during a training camp in 3 years. And Donald looks like, well, Aaron Donald. And if those two guys are at or close to 100%, it's hard to imagine the Rams wouldn't at least be competitive on a week-to-week basis. Takeaway number 2, Ernest Jones has taken a major step from a leadership standpoint. The third-year inside linebacker is wearing the green dot on his helmet and will play a very important role for a young front seven as its traffic controller. Takeaway number 3, Joe Noteboom has come back nicely off of his torn Achilles. He's still going to have to compete to win the left tackle job. Alaric Jackson's in that mix too. But it's important that new line coach Ryan Wendell at least has options at the most important position in his group, especially with 3 positions open for competition, that left tackle spot, the right guard spot, and the center spot. The Rams line could look very different this year than it did a year ago. Takeaway number 4, the running back room had a really rough year last year, but it's bounced back nicely. Cam Akers has had a good summer, and behind him you got second-year man Kyron Williams. You might remember he had a strong training camp last year, got hurt in September. We didn't see a ton of him in 2022. He's come back strong this summer. They believe he can play a James White type of role in the offense and provide a nice complement to the bruiser in Akers. And finally, takeaway number 5, this practice field over here behind me looked like there was about 5 minutes left in practice or so if you looked at the clock. Well, at that point, Sean McVay blew the horn, stopped practice, pulled the team up, and then practice went for another half hour. It was a good reminder of where this team is. A reworked coaching staff, new offensive coordinator Mike LaFleur, a couple of expatriate assistants in Nick Caley and Ryan Wendell are here, a very young roster, a lot of promise in spots. The secondary is one place where the roster does have a lot of promise, but there's a lot of learning to do, and you can see that learning happening in real time out here today. That's it from the Rams. My next stop, Vegas.